Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Vince and welcome to Ironbug VR. Today, I'm becoming the commander of a World War II submarine. In the game, U-Boat, the Silent Wolf. I'm playing it on the MetaQuest Pro today, but it's also going to be played on the Quest 2 and Quest 3. My last career was actually in the Royal Canadian Navy. I was a weapon engineering tech. I was responsible for the weapon systems and all the communication systems that allowed these weapon systems to work. So I was really pumped to try this game out. And I gotta say, this game has not let me down. It feels and plays really cool, just like being on an actual submarine or a Navy ship. Like here, this deck cannon. Now, I've never fired this here particular cannon, but I fired a much bigger one on our Navy ship. It actually took 4 of us to manually fire this cannon, which usually would have been fired by a computer system. And it was tough work. It was slow and tedious. And yeah, these guys went through a lot of crap just to fire at a target in the past. And this game can make you really appreciate that, and the playstyle it gives you and the feel. It's like pretty spot on. As I said, I've never been on this particular sub, but I've used equipment like this manually, and it feels like this. So for today's video, I'm just gonna play some of the missions on the sub and show you some of the features I thought were really cool, like this. We're getting attacked by enemy planes, and I got this really old school machine gun. I couldn't figure out how to aim for the life of me. I tried using the sight, I couldn't do it. I'm sure there is a way, but yeah, this was really cool, shooting down these planes. It felt awesome. The flag in front of me actually got shot to crap. It was all shredded at the end of this mission, so I love that they put those little details into the game. You'll notice the end of the barrel turns red. As the more you use it, it gets hot and you have to let it cool down or it's not going to fire. I thought that was really cool to put that feature in, because that's the way these old school guns worked. To play this game, I had to do a combination of both sitting and standing, because the height on it is just way off, and there's no recalibration that fixes it. When you're standing like I am here, you feel like you're Andre the Giant or something. You just tower above everyone, and when you're sitting, you're too short, so it's really weird. This is one of the things I learned in the Navy. When you board or get off the ship, you're supposed to salute the flag. So I thought it was pretty cool you could do that here. Now this is the captain's room. This is where you'll pick up your mission. It'll be on the board in the back there. You pick it up, you read it, and you gotta prove it with your little stamp. And that'll allow you to start your next mission. Now in the captain's room, there's also where you can customize your avatar with all these lovely wardrobes and hats and sunglasses. There's even beard selection, so that's pretty cool. This is mainly for the multiplayer part of the game, which I should start to tell you about the different play styles of the game. The game has single player mode, which has the story campaign mode, which I'm playing here, and it has free play mode, where you can explore a big open world and look for enemies, cool little things to find. It sounds like the open player mode is really cool. Along with the single player mode, there's multiplayer, where you and 4 friends can command the ship and take on missions. I haven't tried anything but the story campaign, and I'm blown away with that. Oh, here I'm just playing with some of the captain's toys here, having fun. Alright, so let's go aboard the submarine. This felt pretty cool too. He tells you to grab the red ladder with your hands and be safe. On all the ships and stuff I've been on, everyone slides down those ladders to get down quickly. There's no 3 points of contact. Safety's out the window. Oh, these bananas. I cannot open them for the life of me. It is the hardest part of the game, is opening this stinking banana. Oh, here's the local gym, where you can box some meat like karate. I think this is cool, because on a submarine, you can actually have stuff like that hanging around, but on the ship you can't, because it'd be swinging all over the place and it'd be a weapon. But when you're on a sub and submerged in the water, nothing moves around like it does on the ship, so it's really cool that way. Now here, I'm changing the pressure so the submarine can sink, and if you notice all the little dials around me, they all work. All the machinery on this is really sweet. Oh, and when I'm doing my watch right now, so I'm speeding up time. You can actually sit here and wait the full time this old machinery would take to run. Or you can actually speed it up and play it that way. And here there's a leak. So there's going to be leaks and stuff like flood repair. I love doing flood repair training and stuff when I was on the ship. Interesting fact about flood tools, they all float in the water. Everything that you use for flood repair won't sink. Alright, you're going to notice there's a lot of Christmas stuff in here. It's been decorated for the Christmas season, and it's still in the game. I tried to give the captain here a nice present, but as you can see, he just wasn't for it. So yeah, I take another crack at the banana. Again, I got nowhere. I got one of them to open, and you actually get to eat it. But this time was a no-go. This is really cool. This is the map that you're going to use to navigate around the ocean and everything. You get like these little toothpicks that you get like in a shrimp cocktail or something. You drop it on the map to mark your target. This will let you zoom in and out. It's really nice and smooth. It looks good. And this speeds up time like your watch, so you can actually get there quickly. So the transportation in here is pretty sweet. In here's one of the crew's mess. This is where you're gonna sleep. It's basically a bedroom for like up to 4 to 6 guys. And these are the racks you'd climb into. And they look just like the racks on the ship I was posted on. We wouldn't have a dartboard on the ship I was in. We actually have like Xboxes and PlayStations and stuff, but this is pretty cool. They have your little area to hang out with. Oh, you can actually interact with pretty much everything in this ship too. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, I tried to give this guy a thing of canned goods. He wasn't taking it either. This is what I like this here piece of machinery. On the Navy ships I was on, everything came with a manual that showed you how it worked. So even a dummy could operate it if he'd never used it before, just in case someone that wasn't trained on it had to use it. So it's really cool they have all these manuals around. Here's some more of the machinery. There is so much machinery on this sub that you could play with. It's unreal. And for my job, a part of it was I had to know how like all this machinery worked. I'd have to follow all the wires, all the pipes. I'd have to know how everything connected. And I feel like you could do that on this ship, on this here sub. Like this game is really well done with the manuals and the equipment. I love it because of this. Oh, another thing too, all these sounds going on in the background. Really good. I'm using headphones with it, but when you're on a ship or a sub, there is so much noise. Some of it's even deafening, and you have to like have earplugs in when you go into some of the rooms. This is cool too. It's a map of the ship. All the ships and subs have this. They also have graph drawings like that of all the equipment, and you're responsible for making all your own and knowing how everything on the ship works and where it is when you're into like repairs and stuff like that, like I was, maintaining the weapons and communication. I actually got to do this on a sub, loading a sub, the torpedoes. This is not as easy as it looks. None of this equipment, none of these latches move easy. And if you pull on them wrong or if you move it wrong, you can really smush your fingers, crush them, even cut them off. So yeah, this equipment is quite dangerous as well. And it kind of feels like there's weight to it when you're moving it and everything. So it's really well done in that area as well. If you're looking for a really cool war simulator where you're on a submarine, this is got to be one of the coolest ones I've played. I highly recommend this one. Other than the janky height control in it, and sometimes your head's going out of camera and the screen going black, that's the only problem I found with this. Oh, and grabbing certain things, sometimes you'd accidentally pick up the wrong object, but it's small little details. This game is really sweet other than those little things, and yeah, I think this is like a 4 out of 5 star game. Really recommend this one for anyone that's into war games or is into ship simulators. You will really get to feel the simulation of working this equipment in here. Like just right here, using these styles and everything, everything felt great. It really felt like you're on an old-fashioned sub. Cannot recommend this one enough. Absolutely love it. Well, thanks guys for watching. Again, this is UBoat, the Silent Wolf. I'm playing it on the Quest Pro. You can get it for the 2 and 3. I'll have links for it down below. And yeah, thanks for watching the video and coming to the channel. And until next time, cheers.
10 seconds. I'm reporting the enemy sunk. Order 14A fulfilled.